Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to talk about sequential mediation using three mediators and Model 6 from Hayes database, which provides two templates, one for computing sequential mediation when there are three mediators. In our previous video on sequential mediation, we used the same Model 6 but template 1, which helps the researcher to compute sequential mediation statistics regarding two mediators M1 and M2. But today we are going to work on the creation of indirect effects of M1, M2 and M3 for X on Y. In this model, we will use the variables like creativity culture as the predictor and teacher institution performance as the test variable or dependent variable, and then compute indirect effects of X on Y through M1, M2 and M3. The sequential mediation using three mediators is actually the expansion of the last model used to measure statistics on the sequential interactions of two variables. In the case of three variables, in our example, creativity culture will cast indirect effects through creativity, M1 management support, M2 and innovation M3 on the test variable or the dependent variable of teacher institution performance. To compute the results, let's move to SPSS and then we shall come back to PowerPoint with the results to discuss. Now we shall move to SPSS for computing the statistics on the indirect effects of X on Y using three mediators. The data matrix used for this purpose has five variables: creativity culture, X variable; teacher institution performance, Y variable; creativity, management support and innovation. So let's go to analyze regression and activate the process macro. Now we shall give the variables to the process for computation. The creativity culture will go into independent variables box, then TIP, teacher institution performance, is our Y variable, therefore we shall place it in outcome variable box. Creativity, management support and innovation are our three mediators which are expected to create indirect effects for creativity culture to affect the teacher institution performance. The options will be total effect and effect size with 3 decimal places for the outputs, and finally we will select Model 6, where from we have to use the template 2 for three mediators. So let's press OK and wait for the results. The outputs from the process model always begin with descriptive statistics, which gives us information about which model has been used, what are the predictor and dependent variables, and what are the mediators that have been used. Likewise, the sample size from whom we have collected the data is also given. The first output regarding the interlinks between the X and other variables begins with the first output, that is the impacts of creativity culture on creativity. The results show that 51% of change in creativity is happening because of the creativity culture. The result is also significant with p value of 0.000, which is far less than required 0.05 limit. When we come to the coefficients, we can see that creativity culture has got a huge coefficient weight or effect, that is 0.827. It is also significant with 17.836 t-score, that is far greater than 1.96. P-value is also significant. Lower and upper limits of confidence interval, since they are falling on positive side, therefore there is no chance of 0 between the range. So the results of impacts of creativity culture on creativity are significant with huge supporting statistics. The next output will be about the mediator 2 management support. Now two variables have been used as predictors, creativity and creativity culture. The result is here. It shows that R square is 0.668. About 67% of variation in management support is coming because of the actions of these two variables. The result is significant with p-value of 0.000. In coefficients, we can see that creativity has got huge score 0.898, which is significant with t-score of 18.764 greater than 1.96. P-value is also significant, and likewise the lower and upper limits of confidence interval both are falling on positive side, so it means that there is no 0 between two limits, so the results are significant. However, as far as creativity culture is concerned, it has gone insignificant. Starting from lower and upper limits of confidence interval, we can see that on one side there is 0, which means on one side there is minus, which means that there is 0 between the range. P score is also greater than 0.05. T is also less than 1.96. It is 1.88. So in changing the management support or affecting the variation in management support, only creativity is playing significant role, while creativity culture, it has gone insignificant in this regard. The third result will be about innovation or third mediator. Here three variables, creativity, management support and creativity culture, are the predictors to explain the variation in innovation. We can see the R square is great. It is 0.872 with significant p-value, showing that 87% of change in innovation is because of these three variables. Now let's see the role of each variable separately. Creativity with coefficient of 0.302, t-score 6.8, far greater than required 1.96. P-value is also significant, less than 0.05, and lower and upper limits of confidence interval both are positive, so no 0 between the range, so the results are significant. The impact of creativity on innovation is significant. Likewise, management support is also significantly changing or bringing variation in innovation, and the coefficient is huge one, far greater than creativity. It is 0.7 with t-score of 19.558 greater than 1.96. P-value significant, and both lower and upper limits of confidence interval, they are with positive values, so there is no chance of 0 between the range. However, the creativity culture, it has again gone insignificant with insignificant t-score, p-value, as well as lower and upper limits of confidence interval. So the role of creativity culture has again gone insignificant, and innovation has been affected positively only by creativity and management support. The next and the final output in this series will be about the impact of all four variables, x variable and three mediators, on the test variable or dependent variable teacher institution performance. We can see that R score is 0.704, a huge impact, and it is also significant with the support of p-value which is less than 0.05. In terms of the coefficients of each variable, creativity is significant, management support is also significant with huge data on coefficient, t-score, p-value, as well as upper lower confidence intervals. And surprisingly, the creativity culture is also significant with coefficient of 0.145. T-score is also within range greater than 1.96. P-value is also significant, and both the lower and upper limits of confidence interval, they are also falling on positive side, so no zero in the middle. So creativity, management support, and creativity culture, they are significantly bringing variation in TIP, teacher institution performance, while innovation has gone insignificant because it has got t-score about 0.175, which is far less than required 1.96. P-value is also significant, a big one, it is far greater than 0.05, and there is minus on one limit of the confidence intervals. So innovation has appeared insignificant in bringing variation in the dependent variable of TIP. Now comes the final output, or the main output in which the researcher is interested, because it is about the total direct and indirect effects of X on Y. The results show that the total effect of X on Y is 0.70, and it is also significant. T-score is greater than 1.96, p-value is less than 0.05, and both the lower and upper limits of confidence interval, since they are on positive side, there is no minus with any of the limits, therefore there is no chance of zero coming in the range. So the results of 7.701 are significant and showing the total effect of X on Y. Now this effect includes first the indirect effect of X on Y. The indirect effect is 0.145. It is also significant. T-score is greater than 1.96, p-score is less than 0.05, and likewise the lower and upper limits of confidence interval, they are both positive, meaning that there is no chance of zero between the range. So the direct effect of X on Y, which is also significant, is equal to 0.145 out of 0.701, meaning that the rest of the effects beyond 0.145 are indirect, and they have been created through three mediators we have used for the same purpose. Now here are the indirect list of indirect effects. We can see that 7 paths were created for generating indirect effects of X on Y, and we can see that only the indirect effect path 1 and indirect effect path 2 are positively significant, while the indirect path 5 is negatively significant, while rest of the variables they have gone insignificant because of their computed statistics. So here we can see that the main hypothesis of this analysis was to compute the sequential mediation of x on y, which is here indicated by the indirect effect 4, and we can see that the indirect effect 4 is insignificant. So the hypothesis about the occurrence of sequential mediation by three mediators between x and y is rejected, as we can see that the path indirect effect 4 refers to the interaction of creativity culture x variable through creativity, management support and innovation on teacher institution performance. This path has been reported as insignificant through the insignificant statistics, so the hypothesis will be rejected. However, this analysis provides some valuable information about which of the variables are playing significant role while which of the variables have gone insignificant. So for the stakeholders, there is the suggestion to work on those variables which are occurring with insignificant results and making no or negative contribution to the objectives of positively affecting directly and indirectly with the help of creativity culture on teacher and institutional performance. We can also present these results through this visual model showing all the 7 paths of indirect and direct effects of x on y, and it is also showing what has occurred after activating the process, and the results show that only 4 paths have been significant while rest of the paths they are insignificant, including the one related to the sequential mediation, and that was the path 4, which is also insignificant. That is why we have rejected the hypothesis. However, whatever information is available, it is giving us a lot of guidelines about how the stakeholders of this research need to behave in terms of taking more care of the variables which are giving significant results, and be careful about using more skillfully those variables which are not working on any path in changing the teacher institution performance positively. So thanks a lot for listening and watching the video. The coming videos will be about the application of Model 5 and Model 59, about some other aspects of moderated mediation. So see you in next video. Khuda Hafiz.